friends who welcome you for this session. Thank you so much for joining in. We want to thank you so much for taking off your time to come and be with us as we launch this session. So this is the Digital Change Agents meeting, and our agenda that we are going to follow today is as follows. We shall have an opening prayer. We shall have an introduction. Then we shall have the opening remarks, and then we shall have the academic registrar talk to us. Then we shall have some sharing from the regional TOTs from Central and Eastern. Then we shall have Mr. Willie come on, then Mr. Humphrey, and then lastly, we shall have some questions in case you have any questions you'd like to ask. And then lastly, we shall have the closing remarks. So briefly, that is the agenda. And we hope that by 4 p.m., we shall be through with our meeting. I want to ask a volunteer. Any volunteer who would like to lead us in a word of prayer, kindly raise up your hand, and then you take us through a word of prayer. Any volunteer, any teacher on the call, or any person who would like to take us? Okay. Okay, let me ask Dola Buyinza. Dola, unmute, and you take us through. Yes, Dola. I think I'm fading out to Dola.
Hello, do you hear me, Mr. Kaziba?
Yes, you are clear.
All right, members, let's pray for this meeting. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this gathering. We want to acknowledge you in this meeting, and we ask for your signing the meeting. Give us enough which area so that we can do the most right thing. We have prayed. Amen.
Thank you so much, Dola, for taking us through the word of prayer. We shall also ask you that in the chat, we'd like to request you to put for us your name and maybe probably the district where you are coming from. We want to welcome you once again to this session. Allow me now to invite our first person is going to be the academic registrar to talk to us, and then after we shall dive into the other session.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
Yes, you are clear.
Okay. Mr. Kaziba, I'm privileged to be in this forum and to speak to you. I thank you for all the effort around, the many endeavors, especially that are going into the education space. We don't take it for granted. Members, you are welcome to this platform where UICT is, a key participant. And I will not take long, so you can go into the business of the day. I was very keen to listen to the 1 hour Mr. Kaziba wanted to take for this business. Members, I just want to re-echo the importance of this endeavor that you are undertaking as agents, contributing to the digital transformation agenda, mostly of the world before the country, and just to highlight some of the things that have led to this in different parts of the world. There's been a lot of digitization of services, mostly government services all over the world, only for governments everywhere to wake up and realize there are groups that are digitally illiterate, yet as citizens, we are all required to partake. So, this effort to make everybody digitally literate, is like a backward effort to pick up everybody, and we make sure that, as we go into this digitization journey, we leave nobody behind. So I thought to bring that up so that you know how important you are everywhere you are going to serve, and how important it is to impact as many people out there, minimum even for basics in digitization. I'm aware that on the fora are also, or as part of this group, are also members from what we term as special interest groups, the differently abled, the women, and I put a call to you, because these special interest groups tend to think that, technology and digitization are for only a particular set of people. So it would be very, very nice to see, a good output on the women and on the differently abled. So once again, I thank you for your time to come and participate in this, your acceptance to be agents. And I wish you the best as we impact more on the country first and on the world in this journey to close the digital divide. Thank you very much, Mr. Kaziba. Anything more than that, I would like to leave to the person I tease, that is the technical expert guru. Those three words, I think you can hear too much emphasis. So I'll leave the rest to Mr. Francis Bwire and stop there and wish you well as you go through this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Agnes, for those remarks. Allow me now to welcome the principal in charge of secondary schools at the Ministry of Education and Sports, Mr. Ronald Dungu, to give his remarks, and then we'll continue with the presentation. Mr. Ronald.
Thank you, Mr. Kaziba. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy that we are joining once again, and this is very good for us to see that we are walking the journey of creating digital agents in our districts. As Ministry of Education and Sports, we are focusing on digitizing the education sector. And right now, the digital strategy is in final stages, and it will be launched soon. And that digital strategy will guide the sector on how to digitize the education in our country. I bring you greetings from the First Lady and Minister of Education. I bring you greetings from the Permanent Secretary. I bring you greetings from all the commissioners and everybody at the ministry here. And we are very, very happy to see that UICT is leading us into this direction. We have quite a number of initiatives that require ICT knowledge. We have the EMIS, which all of you know, and we are struggling to get EMIS well done. And that is why we need the digital agents to support that process too. But we also have the new curriculum that you know about. which says that we should integrate ICT in all the subjects, and definitely the training of our teachers is very important. We must train the teachers, and who will do it? It is you, the digital agents, to do that. And before we train the teachers, we must train the head teachers. And you are going to also help us in training the head teachers, but also go beyond the school. Our schools must become change agents in the communities. So then, if the revolution of technology must move beyond the school to the communities, then the digital agents are going to do this. In the last 2 months, we've been trying to pilot closing the learning gap. Some of you have followed the lessons that have been ongoing, and I want to thank all our partners, Renew, UICT, holistic learning platform, for the job well done. And I think we are concluding the pilot this afternoon. After this session, we will be going into the final lessons. We have learned a lot out of this, but it is very clear that the digital skills are still lacking amongst our teachers and within our schools. So we expect you, the digital agents, to be very quick and fast to support the use of technology in the education of our learners and of our people. And we are grateful that you are joining online to start this course. And I hope that we shall all attend the course the way we expected, so that we come out as strong digital agents. I will be following this session and many other sessions, plus the learning that will be going on. And hopefully we get a good team out there in the districts, in the schools, that will support the education of everyone in their communities. I want to thank you for joining, and thank UICT for leading in this space. And for now, I will end there and probably say that this session is now open for our discussion to continue. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ronald Dungu, for opening up this session and also for the remarks. Next on our agenda, we are going to have the sharing from the TOTs from the central and the eastern part of the country. I'm going to ask them to raise up their hands such that they can get the co-host rights. Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. I think we can start with the Namugwele to share with us. Dora, okay. Dora, feel free to, to start.
Yeah, let me hope you can hear me, Mr. Kaziba, and everyone.
Yes, you are very clear.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome for this meeting. On behalf of other change agents in the central region, I send you greetings from each and every one. My name is Dola Yokolambuyinza, based in Wobblands Town Council, Wero, and I'm also one of the change agents. We want to demonstrate our appreciation to UICT and Ministry of ICT and the National Guidance. Thank you so much for empowering us with the very wonderful skills. We remember some 3 years back, UICT gave us skills. These were mainly basic and intermediate skills in areas of digital literacy training. and this made us to become digital change agents. We were subjected to a number of modules, and we were given information and skills which turned into expertise in areas of computer essentials, cybersecurity, online collaboration, online essentials, presentation, spreadsheets, and documents. We want to appreciate our trainers because the knowledge that you gave us has really supported us to cascade the various skills to members in our communities in a better way. We are here to let you know that UICT, after training us, we were given a platform to go and practice what we learned. And here we were given a role to plan and support the digital skilling transfer project, where we were required to enroll members from our communities to cascade the skills to them. These members that we enrolled, they came from different walks of life, like from medical, education, the self-employed community, the businessmen and women, the youth, the students, and the community leaders. So we had a number of people that came on board. We are lucky that these people, when they came on board, we had to give them training. After enrolling them, we were able to schedule the trainings. And after scheduling the trainings, we were also able to do the actual training, whereby us as change agents, we were required to cascade the skills to these committee members. And then also, our participants were very active due to the interactive learning management system that we were using for UICT. And then these participants, they were also subjected to an assessment to prove that they have really understood these skills. And I'm here to report that all our participants during that training were given certificates of completion, and this is quite very interesting. We are not only change agents, but I'm seeing we are turning into a pool of resources whereby these people that we supported in the trainings are always getting in touch with us to see that we can support them continuously in areas of digital literacy. We have had so many success stories, but just allow me to share a few with you. On the side of educators, the teachers say that teaching has become very, very, very easy through integration of ICT and other subjects. Research has become also very easy, and also assessment of the learners has also been achieved through the skills that they got. We are happy to hear such stories from teachers, and I think more is going to be done in the same area. For the business community, we had a lady from Luero. This lady is by the names of Namakula Grace. This woman says before she attended this meeting, actually she didn't know how powerful a smartphone is. But after the training, she got skills on how she can use her smartphone as a tool to support her in her business. So she told us that she can now make her stock in an Excel sheet. She can even contact her customers using the social media handles. And also, on the other hand, she says she does what we call online shopping using her mobile device. And this is very interesting when we hear such stories from such participants. There is also a teacher who told us that she went to get a job somewhere, but they were demanding for at least a certificate in the area of ICT, and it was hello.
Continue.
Yeah, thank you so much. So this teacher actually got a chance to join a certain school. And since he had that certificate, it was very easy to acquire such a job because it required someone to have computer skills. Yeah, so in the interest of time, I wanted to end here. And I want to say thank you so much, UICT and all other partners who are helping us achieve this. We have endeavored to keep in touch as change agents of Central Region through the collaboration tools, online collaboration tools. And also we have made sure that we update ourselves on the new tech skills that are coming in. So we hope for the best as change agents. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much for taking us through DOLA and for sharing your experience as a change agent. We are really very grateful. Yes, Namugere.
Hello, hope everyone is getting me.
Yes, you are clear.
Okay, me as Namgwere and as a change agent, what I've done purposely is I've taught children from primary to secondary basic ICT skills and even programming. And also even some teachers, I also teach them basic ICT knowledge. So from that experience, from the training you trained us, I've also managed to impact people, and I've also managed to train a few people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. That is the impact of being a digital change agent. Okay, let me ask, do we have other change agents on a call from other regions? Okay. Yes, you can unmute. Godfrey.
All right, thank you so much. The hosting, I want to welcome everybody on this platform. My name is Godfrey Sembo. I'm a change agent in Kegegwa district. And I was one of the change agents that were trained during the lockdown in order to implement digital literacy training, which took place in my district. I was one of the change agents who participated in the training. The training went on well. We trained around 150 members of Chigeba community, and most of them were successfully got certificates. I want to thank Ministry of ICT and the UICT for facilitating the whole program. I want also to thank you people for this initiative, for bringing it back. My community has gained much from this program. There have been a very great change. People are coming on board. They know how to use smartphones. They know how to create social media platforms. They know how to create emails. And my appeal is that let us increase the GIA and strengthen the foundation. The future is bright. I want to thank you all and wish you the best in this meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Godfrey, for sharing with us. Then Emmanuel, feel free to unmute.
Yes, hello, good afternoon. Hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Abiuda Emmanuel Victor. I happen to be a part of the digital literacy program and was trained under UICT. And after obtaining our ICDL certificate, I enroll again for that training program. I train basically in Arua region. So in the training, I happened to train teachers. There were students who participated in the training, and then plus other community leaders. Yeah, throughout the training season, it went on successful. Only that it was during lockdown. We happened to register most people to participate in the process. But when the lockdown came, most of them couldn't be part of it because others lack the device like smartphone and computer, but some managed to be part of it. And thanks to UICT and the ministry, we are able to be provided with whitewash, whereby participants could be able to access the platform freely. And during the training, everything went on successful. Only that sometime the whitewash couldn't assist some participant effectively, which was a challenge. But at the end of the duration, we're able to register success, whereby majority of those we trained got certified in the digital literacy at that time. And up to then, we still keep in touch, and others are still inquiring when is such a program coming back. And thanks again for the opportunity to bring back the program for the training. I hope to engage again with more as time goes by. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel, for sharing. Okay, dear members, those are some of the change agents that we have on the call, unless there is any that we have left out. Those are the people who went through the first training. They have been able to transform their communities, and that is the same cause why we are here. We want also to be the same people and also to do almost the same thing, but much better than what they were able to do. What you may call something very small, it might be something very big. You may think everyone knows how to use a smartphone, but actually when it's not the case. So we want to welcome you once again, and allow me to take this time to welcome Mr. Francis Wille to run us through the roadmap on how we are going to do the work. Mr. Wille, you're most welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, members. I just want to take this opportunity to appreciate Minister of Education and Sports, and also want to appreciate Holistic e-learning platform, and also want to appreciate Reno, and also want to appreciate all the change agents that we have been working together with since 2020 during COVID, and also want to appreciate all our teachers and students who have been undergoing training since we started this program in January. I want to assure you that this time we need to cover the whole country, and we need to reach every village that we have not reached. I know many people have been asking me, how are we going to benefit? But at least from the testimonies I've heard from a few members who have given some testimonies, it shows you that apart from financial benefit, there is a lot that we can benefit out of this project. And I just want to furthermore to appreciate Minister of Education for giving us opportunity to reach out to schools, especially the 2 schools which are in every district, which are supporting the other schools to help them implement the EMS, Education Information Management System. But as I go back to the agenda today, I just want to give some few highlights. I just want to give a few highlights and to inform you that today, the skills for the fourth industrial revolutions are changing. If you look at how man has been revolving in terms of work, right from the first industrial revolution, the second industrial revolution, and the third industrial revolution. Now we are at the fourth industrial revolution, where information technology and cyber convergence have come up as a great player in changing the way how work is done. And this specifically affects even how we conduct our learning, how we conduct our trainings. And from what we have heard from the members, you can see that people who have gone through this program, they have been able to integrate ICT into teaching. That means teaching has become a bit more interesting. People can be able to do business more efficiently and more effectively. So that shows you that digital literacy skills are very critical and very necessary for today's economy. And if we are going to grow, even the president has always emphasized that ICT is one of the pillars that we need to consider when we plan to develop our country. UICT as a training institution under Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, one of our mandate is to champion digital transformation agenda. And as all of you are aware, is that UICT has been selected as a digital transformation center by ITU. ITU is International Telecommunication Union, which is equivalent to World Health Organization in the areas of health and many other sectors. So as a digital transformation center, we are expected to deliver basic digital skills training to enhance digital skills and foster uptake of digital tools among those from the bottom to the lowest. That means we are supposed to ensure that these skills, digital skills, reach up to the lower person at the village level, so that that person is able to sell, to look for market of his products using his digital tools. We are also expected as a digital transformation center to deliver intermediate digital skills training to which are able to provide ready jobs and improve workforce efficiency and enhance change for employabilities. So these programs are very paramount, and we are very happy to work with you so that we are able to channel out these digital tools, these digital skills to the lowest pyramid. Today, what is happening in the ICT sector, we are talking about ChatGPT. I don't know whether most of you have heard about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an application which uses open artificial intelligence, and it is able to detect and give you and explain to you things that you may not know, but using that tool, it's able to pick information from you using artificial intelligence. So these are things we are talking about, and as we advance in these skills, you will find that we are jobs that will be created right from today, which is say because of ChatGPT, we are looking about 23 million jobs globally. But because of digital transformation, we expect jobs to increase at a certain rate, maybe to about 100 million jobs to be created in the next 2 years. Now, this is because of technology. Sometimes people will always say when new technologies come, other people are going to lose jobs. But as new technologies come, they also create new opportunities. So more opportunities are expected to be created with the coming up of new technologies. Now, as teachers, as communities, how do we move faster? How do we keep ourselves abreast with the speed at which technology is moving? The only way we can keep that abreast is when we keep ourselves in training. We keep ourselves and ensuring that we learn and we enhance ourselves with the career possibilities to keep ourselves. So through our partnerships, as you know, UICT doesn't work alone, it works through partnerships. We are working currently with ITU, as I've already informed you. So ITU through other partners like Cisco, HP, digital transformation passport, and SP Foundation. They have put up and provided us with a curriculum, which we think is very relevant for our community, and which we can, both of us, we can work on to customize it to suit the needs of our community. And it is from here, as the UICT and through other partners, local partners like Ministry of Education, Holistic, Reno, we want to see that we reach out to our communities to ensure that our communities, our schools, our students, our teachers, our leaders, where we are based, get to learn these skills. So Cisco has a skill for all curriculum, which is all rotates around networking, programming, cybersecurity, ICT systems, and IT, and then best practices of using these tools. From my experience, I have been in this field of IT. I have been able to see kids in primary being able to code, being able to write programs. And if a kid who is in primary is able to do coding, what will happen when that kid is in the, say, senior 4 or senior 5? He will be already a job creator. So these programs we are trying to initiate is to provide opportunities for the younger people to be able to get these skills so that they can be able to create jobs for themselves as they enhance within their academic careers. So we have a number of programs, and we want to share these programs with you. And these programs are very flexible. Some of you have been undergoing our training. What we do, we enroll you in the program, and you are able to study at self-pace. We have also those which are both, which will need self-pace and also which will need instructor-led, and then also those which are instructor-led. But for start, at the basics, somebody can be able to study at self-paced. And these are the programs that we want to initiate to you. These are skills for jobs. So we have access to the ICT for the platform, and we want to ensure that every change agent has access to this platform, and every change agent is able to enroll his community, his teachers, his fellow students, his students, wherever he is on this program, and he can be able to monitor and see the progress of these students. If a student is able to complete a course, maybe introduction to computer, and now you want to do programming, the change agent is able to enroll him on that program. And the chain can continue throughout. I know within a period of time, we should be able to do what? to have almost every community or every area covered into digital literacy. Now, I know there are very many challenges for us to be able to implement this. The challenges will be resource mobilization. And as I've already told you, for us, as UICT, we work with partners. And we want to look at you as our change agents, as our partners. The schools that you belong to as our partners. Ministry of Education is already our partner, and we want to see that that chain flows from the top to the bottom, so that this program has full support from all the stakeholders. I know some schools don't have resources in terms of computer, they don't have internet, and that's why we have our partner Roino. Through Holistic, Roino has been providing internet connectivity to some schools, and some schools have internet access. So as the program goes, the program expands, we believe that Roino and other partners who are interested in the digital literacy transformation will be able to support us to ensure that we achieve the national digital transformation agenda. And I know UCC has also been providing computers to public libraries, to schools, and all these are people whom we work with and whom we want to maintain that relationship. Now, the issue that we need now is how do we work together as change agents? From what I've heard from our fellow change agents, I have noted they appreciate where we have come with them, because this is a program we started earlier and has moved on successfully, and we want to initiate it back. Now, how are we going to work? How are we going to implement this program? I sent out a Google form, and we requested members to register, and people expressed their interest. And we also got a list from a Ministry of Education, especially these two schools, which have been there supporting the other schools in the implementation of education information management system. And from that background, we knew that we have got a team that we can work together. So what is expected from a change agent? We are going to share with you a link, a Google form, and you'll use that Google form to enroll your students who express interest. We don't want to force anybody, but we want to use you. We want to work with you so that you pass out this program to, first of all, to your fellow teachers, to your students, enroll them on the platform. And after you have enrolled on the platform, then the students or the teachers will be able to access the course online, and they can learn at self-paced. Some of these courses are like 20 hours, there are 40 hours. If say a course is 20 hours, you can divide yourself and give yourself 2 hours a day. And that means in a period of 10 days, you should have finished a course, and you can be able to enroll another course. And after you have completed a course, we want you to be the ambassador to pass out the same message to others so that they can undertake this program. And specifically, this is what we refer to as our change agents. I know people will always ask, as a change agent, how am I going to benefit? One of the benefits I can assure you is that you'll have access to training programs. You'll have access to all training programs, whether they are for free or those are paid for. As UICT, we have a number of courses. I know some of us were teachers. Some of us, our backgrounds were not IT, but today we are IT experts. This is because we took our interest in the IT. So sometimes when you want to think about career guidance, career shift, this could be the opportunities. And I want to assure you, with the IT, you will never go wrong. And like I've already said, IT is an enabler. There is no profession, even if you're a doctor, you need the IT. Program. So we need all these skills. We need to even today we are going to set up a virtual reality lab at UICT, and this virtual reality lab is going to help in integrate in the teaching using real life experience. So even when you're a teacher, maybe teaching science, maybe teaching mathematics, maybe teaching physics, you'll need to have these special skills to help you integrate the physics into the real life experience lab using virtual reality equipments. So IT is an item that all of us we need to embrace. And I don't have much to say, but I'm going to request my colleague Humphrey, and Humphrey is going to just give us a brief how we are going to be able to access the platform. And then after we have got that brief from Humphrey, we shall be able to share a link to you so that you can share it with your students who are willing, and then the students who shall be able to enroll them for a course. We want to have a schedule whereby at least every month, every change agent is able to train at least a number of students. Any change agent can have a specific number of students you may want to manage. If your school has maybe a senior 4 or senior 6 sessions, you can say every month you can manage maybe 20 students, you can manage 100 students. So this will depend how as a change agent, you'll manage your normal work and also manage this program. The only activity which is involved and the beauty that I want to assure you is that Cisco has made this program very accessible on a smartphone. You don't need to have a lot of bandwidth to access the platform using a platform. Skills for all. They are moving away from netcard to skills for all, which makes it very, very compatible for anyone to study using a smartphone. These programs have simulations, which can make a student be able to have life experience, do simulations, be practicals, and also be able to come up with a project. And I want to assure you, if we give access these programs to our students, maybe these ones who are just joining in senior 1, senior 2, senior 3, by the time they finish senior 4, some of them will be programmers. I want to ask you some of the schools which are here, if you have an opportunity and they came to UICT and visited our National Innovation Hub, you will be able to see what younger kids are doing during holiday. Some of them are your students, but because they have been exposed to these programs, their parents, their guardians bring them to our National Innovation Hub, and these students are able to come up with very excellent projects. And these projects, they are able to create jobs for themselves. They are not doing special programs. They are doing these very programs that I'm trying to explain to you here. So my dear brothers, my dear fellow teachers, my dear administrators, let us embrace this program and let us work together as a team. We will want to see which agent is performing well, which school is performing well, and we will be able to recommend if we have any donor who can be able to facilitate with the devices in terms of computer, in terms of internet. I know Ministry of Education, Holistic is doing a lot of work here. They have been providing, working together with the RENO to provide internet to many schools. So far, I'm sure about over 80 schools which have been benefiting already on this program, and more 100 are coming on board. So let us work together. Let us embrace the program, and let us see how we work together. Our former exchange agents, this is just the beginning. Let us start where we stopped. Let us open up new opportunities, new lists for our participants, so that they can be able to benefit on this. Without wasting time, Mr. Kaziba, I want to stop here, and I want to wish everybody here a good deliberation. We will be there to hear your comments, to respond to your comments, and to see how we work together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Francis Willie, for taking us through the roadmap and also for briefing us on what a change agent does. Dear head teachers on the call, the teachers on the call, and everyone on the call, this is really a great opportunity for us. Knowledge is wealth, and we can impart these skills onto our children, onto our learners, such that they can go out of secondary school, out of primary school, out from the community with a digital skill. Allow me now to welcome Mr. Humphrey to take us through the platform and also share with us what he has prepared. Mr. Humphrey, you are most welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Kaziba. Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm by the names Humphrey Mtese, and I'll be working closely with Mr. Kaziba as my co-partner in this practical session. My work is just simple. It's just to take you. I know everyone here as a digital agent has participated in the previous training, and already equipped with the training and the whole system, how it works. My work is just to now move you from the level where you were as students to the level of instructors and admin on the system. How are you going to manage your system? How are you going? Mr. Wheeler said each instructor or a change agent will be liable to create having his or her own class from the school where you belong. So my work is simple. It's just to take you and see how are you going to be monitoring your class, how are you going to be adding students in class. Entirely, it's just managing the system and the platform that we're going to be using. Then also, as Mr. Wira hinted, that we have NetaCard, which some of you have been familiar with. But also have Cisco has also created other platforms, and they are moving from NetaCard for digital digital literacy courses. They are moving from certain courses and moving from NetaCard and pushing them for another platform under Skill for All. And it's a very simple system. I think the other one has been more complicated. So this one is going to be more simpler for members to use. And as whenever there are changes, there are a lot of other improvement they do, a lot of information they add, remove all the information and add a few, because IT, every day things are changing. Every day there's an improvement in whatever we're doing. So you'll be also seeing that platform. I will also share with you, and you have a look at it. Maybe practically I'll do it with Mr. Kaziva. I'm going to send this one. The other one we've been sending you, we ask you to send your names and details of your names and email address. But now for this one, when they send you a link, which link you just tap on that link and you're able to register. But how do you register also matters. That's where I will also need to inform you. So that one I'll be doing it practically with Mr. Kaziva, and you'll be able to understand, and we'll move on. So Mr. Kaziva, I'm going to just share for NetaCard, and allow me to share the screen, I think, and we move on. I hope everyone is seeing my screen.
Yes, it is loading.
Okay.
So we are there now.
Okay. So members, you can see, okay, maybe Mr. Kaziva, we just need, is there anyone who doesn't know how we reach here? Okay.
I think there are new people. There are some new people in the class.
Okay.
So
okay, there are new people in the class.
To start from the beginning so that they are able to learn how. First of all, they need to do, before they become a full change agents, they also need to do this course.
Okay.
So that they are able to manage their students.
Okay, maybe then Mr. Kaziva, what do we do? Do we have a session for those gentlemen, specifically alone? I can do this between you and me.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just, for today, let's move for this. Then for them, we shall take them through maybe either tomorrow or near. You can choose a day, any day, then we can do that, isn't it? Now, as those who are already in the system and they know what to do, Mr. Kaziva, the first one will be, let me just maybe log out, and we see where to start from, isn't it? I'll log out and try to log in, because everyone will have, you already have accounts, and you just need to know how to log in. How do we reach where we are? Okay. I'm just trying to log out. Okay. Okay, now of course when you're already a member and you know where to go, when you our Cisco platform, the first platform Outlook, this is how it looks. So when you want to log in, you go to login, you sign in, you log in. When you log in, of course, why I'm saying this is because I know you have a link where to how to go up to where I am, that you know which link are you supposed to tap on to go to where to you're logging in. So that's why I just don't want to go behind where. So of course, I I'll do login, input my email address if you don't have it. But if you have, of course, it comes in. If your computer has saved your email address or details of your details, your credentials, then of course you reach where I am. That's how you just go. You don't need to input them. I'm doing this because my system has already, my computer has already saved everything on. So if you don't have a password, then you input your password if the system has not saved. So if it has saved like mine, you just click on login and straight away it will take you to your account. So when it takes you to your account, you can see we have various whatever drops. Okay, we have my NETA card, we have resources, we have courses, and we have careers. So you can click on N and get to know and read and see what it tells you. You see it shows your name, your details. If you are Humphrey or Mtese, this is your details, where you're supposed to look at my profile, certificates, and blah, blah. So my main, where we're heading is that you want to go to your account and manage your account, manage your students, and maybe input your students, enroll your students. So what you're supposed to do, simple. It's simple. You just go to my NETA card, and when you see there's when you click there, you have a drop. You have I'm managing, I'm learning, and I'm teaching. So you click on managing because you're a manager. That time I would have input you as a manager. How do we input you as a manager? That comes. It's now. I have the right as an academy administrator to create an account for any change agent. So we shall be creating your account, and this is how I'm going to create your account. When you see here on details, courses and users. So we have the blue. When you click on courses, you see there's like a blue dash. That indicates that the environment we're in is under courses. So when I click on details, the blue dash comes to the details, and it's going to take us where we are supposed to see our academy. So you can see that the academy is we are under ITU DTC, Uganda Institute of Information and Communication Technology, under Cisco Academy. And you can see the Switch Academy is the Switch Academy is the name of the institution, and it's the DTC and Uganda Institute of Information. So we have the academy source, my SCC partner relationship. That's those are details of our as academy. So when there, you don't need to do anything with it. You don't have anything with this platform in this environment we are in now. Where we're heading, you will need to be required to have to click your courses, because I would have already created for you an account, and you are able to see, like you can see we have introduction to cybersecurity. This is a course that I just created on 2nd of August. You can see, and I gave the course ID. So here I'll be giving, let me say, Stephen, how many change agents? Maybe we can give an example of a school. Which school do you have? Anyone with you know of head?
Okay, Happy Immaculate.
Yeah, Happy Immaculate. So we can have the ID as Happy Immaculate dash. Cyber 2023. Okay. Okay. Then we have we create a course name as the cyber security. So all I expect that all the students from Immaculate, Happy Immaculate, you as a child agent, you have the right to come and click on your class. Just like I can say, let me click on cybersecurity and I click on course details. How do you reach there? You click on course details. When you click on the course details, it is going to open. When it opens, you can see the course IDs here, the course names here, and the other details of the organization where we belong now. You have course facilitators as Mr. Francis Ogalo, Wire, and Edwin. And you have myself as the administrator, as the instructor. So all that information will be there. So you can see now the students that have been added so far since August 2nd August. So how do we reach there? All that will come in. Okay, let me just first hold on that. Then I take you back to the other environment we're in, because we had reached to environment of courses, and that is how you see the classes, where the classes your class belongs. But now we also have environment of users. So the environment of users is when you click on environment of users, okay? So you go in the environment of users and you can see different users here, okay? So each user, like, let me say Kaziva Steven is already a user, okay? Is an admin or an instructor or a facilitator in this. So you have to be an instructor, you have to be a student, a staff, and instructor. For you to have, these are the roles that we assign you, for you to be able to monitor your students. Okay, so when I'm creating, when I create a class, let me say I'm going to create a class, I'm going just to go back and create a class of that cybersecurity. I can still edit it, and I add the instructors or the facilitators in that class. So those are in that class that the students or you'll be able to see. The students will be seeing who is their instructor of facilitators that he is supposed to contact. Or when you're done with the class, your students has completed your the course, that's when you those who have been doing who did this, you saw where you're supposed to, when you're downloading your certificates, where you're supposed to choose who is supposed to sign on your papers, and that that your students will be able to choose, that they know we are under Mr. Kaziva, and when he clicks, he already knows that Mr. Kaziva is our instructor or facilitator. So the students will be able to choose Mr. Kaziva under that class, so that when you're printed this certificates, it's Mr. Kaziva responsible for signing those certificates, and that's the reason why we give those roles. Okay, my role will be for me to create for your account. Each change agent will submit their names and the schools, the institutions or schools they belong to. So we shall create an account for you. First, we shall make sure that we push you as a user. Then we assign you roles. and that roles makes you to be an admin to monitor, or you can be a student. Just if you're a student, you cannot do anything beyond this. Okay, you cannot do any administrative work, administrative monitoring, or administrative work on the platform. So and this is how we reach. So you can see Mayanja Jamila, something like that, as never, as we created for this person did not bother to continue the class, and like he did not log in, or he or she did not log in. So I have the right to come and still edit and be able to remove this person. Okay. So what I will do is to come here and uncheck Jamila, and I submit. So Jamila is going to be no longer in the system, or as a first stater on the system. So when you go back to users, you can see that you are unable to see Jamila has moved out of the role of user. So that is simple, creating for you, making you as an instructor, giving you, assigning you roles to be my role, and creating for your class, it will be my role. But I'll give you the role of adding your student in your class. But because when you log in, whenever you be logging in as you log in, you come here to courses as under that under this the user forum, and you'll be able to see your class. So your work is, please don't go for other classes and you antagonize with other classes or schools, other schools. Yes, you can have a right to see what the other people are doing, but I would not advise you to go and add your student to the other class, so that your students get lost. Okay, so I can still come here. Mr. Kaziba, you're there?
Yes.
We can still come here. Yes. I just want to show what I was trying to explain, that I can come here and edit this. Okay. When I edit this, we are going to, Mr. Kaziba, which school?
You can put holistic.
Okay. That's maybe, let me say help. Okay.
Okay. Help.
Yes. Help. Okay. I think you always use it. You do that. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay. So then I'll come here and add Mr. Kaziba. Stephen, eh? Okay. Okay. So the students in this, you can see now, it has changed here. Okay. So under help, we have as academy, the ID we have assigned for that school is help cyber 2023, and the course is cyber security. Okay. So Mr. Kaziba, what Mr. Kaziba will do is, because he has been assigned, this is his class, we shall assign cybersecurity alone. We shall assign create a class for, you can see there's a class for get connected also, isn't it? You can see hope. And but here, because that time we had not added you, so you are not there. You can see if I went to users, the students will not unable to be seeing you, because you're not there. Okay. So still I can come here and add Stephen. Okay. I can still add you as instructor, Stephen. Okay. So you can see that we can have various classes and of different courses under Hope, or the other school was called who?
Now, Mount St. Mary's
St. Mary's Namagunga. So every school will have its own class. So this will help us monitor, or you yourself monitor your class progress. If there's any problem, then we can work together and see how we can rectify it. Than us having one class and having multiple students from various schools in one class. Yes, we can do that, but that means we can assign all the change agents in the same class. That will give your students hardship to choose, okay? Because they will have to know that when I have completed, I must go and choose. I have to look for Mr. Kaziba as my instructor, okay? But if you have created a class for them, it's easier for you to follow up, and it's even easier for us to monitor that, yes, this school is performing or is not performing, okay? So when Mr. Kaziba comes here, his work was to click on course details. When you click on course details, Mr. Kaziba, or any other members who are going to be change agents, you have reached in the area where you're supposed to add your students. Okay, the environment where you're supposed to add your students. You can see if you are not instructor, if you have not been given a role of managing this system, you are unable to see this. Okay, you'll be unable to see the add students, okay, icon. Okay, so when you reach in this environment, you click on add students. Okay, I hope everyone is following us now. Next step, you can see add students. They give you options. You add students. This is the add an individual students by providing an email and other information that they would have given you. Okay. There's also importing. You import by importing. You add students by importing. This is bulk registration of your students. So let's say, Mr. Kaziba, the way you've been gathering all the details of your students or the participants, then you in Excel, okay, or Google Form, okay, and you know the format that we're supposed to follow. So when you save that under CSV format, then when you click on import, okay, when you click on import, it will download, okay, it will download, it will give you the option. If you don't have that format already saved somewhere, then your work is to download. You have to first download the student's CSV template, and you download it, okay? Because it has its format. They have a standard format that you have to follow. If you input your information, if you use the normal Excel format, it's Excel. It's not going to upload. Okay. I can just give you an example. I'm going to just show you. you can see, you're going to see the difference between their form, the CSV template and the other normal template that I'm talking about, the Excel template or Excel sheet. So my system is a bit slow, but you just bear with me. So it's opening. A minute. A minute, members. My system is kind of slow. Okay, as it's opening, we can just go back and you first follow the other procedure because I jumped already to. So I was saying the most what we are going to be using okay. We're here. I think we're somewhere here. Okay, so we have two methods which is being used, which are simpler to be used and the most common one. The other one, it may be hard for you people to use. So, but these ones are okay. When you're adding an individual student, you just come and add, click on add, okay? When you click on add, here you can search, okay, by email or names, okay. Now, if the students are new, that they have never, they are not members, they have never registered with the NetaCard or Cisco, you come to click on add new. When you click on add new, okay, you're required to input the students' details. The details the students have been providing you, the names, the first name, second name, email address. Now, here, the option they are giving you, students ID or intern ID number, is where you identify your students. You assign your students the ID. If, like a second row, second row primary schools, we have IDs as I think you assign IDs to students. The IDs are the unique identifier for those. In the system, we have that ID and we have the email address, because the two names, someone may have we can have two people or three people in the same names, but they will never have the same email. And that's why we always ask them to provide an email. Then this is an option for you to assign your student, to give them also an ID. The ID you always assign, or you can create an ID. Let's say Budo, okay, Budo SS, okay. Maybe I don't know whether someone SS, and they always do slash maybe 001 as students. I don't know, 001. Okay, so you start assigning students the ID like that. Okay, or assign them the IDs. The way you can see our I've been giving you can see these are the IDs I've been assigning our students. For 2022 ITB day stroke 006, I have 2021 ITS/ITS day slash the number and slash the government. If you see G, means these are our government students. So it's easier for me if I go to the system and I want to see how many students, government students that have been government students that have participated in this course. It's easier for me to go to the system and download and I sort out and get all the numbers of only students for with that ID, okay, assigned ID. So that's the role of that, and the reason why we put that. But it's an option. You can use it or not for this. But an email is not option. It's a mandatory. Okay. If there's anyone who gives you, when someone provides you information, the detail is his or her details without an email, then that person is invalid. You will not, you cannot move, you cannot register that person. Okay, you cannot enroll that person into the system because it's a requirement. You can see this field is required. Okay, this is a field that is required. So when you're doing that, so you make sure that all your students need to have an email address for them to be able to participate or learn on this platform. So that is an individual, and those students who are new, they have never. So just go back a little. I said when the person has never registered, like those members who have just who are on this platform, but they had never participated. Members, you just give us a. Is there any question? I can see some people with with hands raised. If there's any question, yes.
Yes, Mr. Humphrey, thank you for the session. Now I have a question.
Yes.
If an incorrect email is provided during course enrollment originating from the student who provided the details, what will be the consequences? Will the student be added to the course with an invalid email, and subsequently will they be able to
I'm going to show you. If the invalid email is added, the student will be unable to get a notification from his email. Of course, that's why I said an email is an important thing. It's a unique identifier. It's what matters here. Okay, so if it's invalid, I'm just going to show you something before maybe we get back to where we are. Okay. Let me just get back to where we are, and we can see what I mean. Okay, you can see. Can you see here, Julius Ruhanga? I see. Okay. This person, when the email address is invalid, either this shows that this person, either the email address that was given was invalid, or this you're saying never. Some is that they never bothered to go when they received an email to do personal registration, or some they did not get an email because they gave a wrong email address, so they are unable to do personal registration. So it will remain here as never. Now, how do you correct the email address? When of course you get to know from the students, they will start claiming that me, I've not received an email address, I've not received a notification, I've not received any notification. So you either know that the email address a person has given you is wrong, but there's also where someone has made when you was typing, error in typing, as you're creating for an account, you're enrolling these students or creating an account for that student, the system will tell you invalid email address. Of course, if it's invalid, that it has never existed. Okay, the system will just know that it's an invalid. But there's where someone's giving an invalid email that it doesn't belong. It's not the actual email address. It's an email, but it's not his or her actual email. So the person will be unable to get the notification. So it will remain on never. So when you get such a scenario, you have, as a facilitator, you can come here and click on this symbol of padlock. Okay, when you click on that, you can see where it's going to take us. You see, it asks you to change student's email. Okay, so you input the new email address. When you put a new email address, you see it tells you update. Then you do update. Okay. When you go to the system and start searching for the two names, it will bring you the two names with the wrong email address and the invalid one and the right one after. You can, when you go to the search, you can find two names appearing with different email address. So if you're advisable, if you get that and you are trying to you have changed or upgraded the student's email address, you go back and delete. You go and search and get the two. Then you find the wrong one and delete it. You go and delete that account so that you remain with the correct one. So I hope that has been answered. So we're still here, Mr. Kaziva. I think I was still on this. So as I said, you add the student's name and you add. So we're still here where we said new. You click on this and you go to the other environment where you input all the details. So let me say, I want to add Mr. Kaziva, Stephen, to this course. So I will type in Stephen and click on search. Okay. You see, it's going to bring so many Stephen. If I know the Stephen I'm talking about, you see, I'll come here and add Mr. Kaziva. Stephen is the one I'm looking for. Then I'll just come here and click add student, because Mr. Kaziva already is in the system. He's already a member in the system. So when you finish that and you go back to your class, you can see that Mr. Kaziva has been added in that class. You have just done already use the email address that Mr. Kaziva belongs. You can see Mr. Kaziva. So when you open your account, you see that you have this class that I created recently. Okay. Are you there, Mr. Kaziva?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes. So that's one method, one way or two, the first method of creating accounts for your students. The other one is by importing, which I said you can see Mr. Kaziva there. I think we've been working together. I've been asking you that let the students register and using this method where they input the first name, second name. Even if they use a normal Excel format, what you do, you come here and click on importation, because you have about maybe 500 students and you cannot keep on adding one by one. So you download your CSV template, maybe keep it somewhere. You can see what I'm talking about is and are you able to see this Excel, Mr. Kaziva?
Yes, I can
Okay.
be like
You
yes,
can-
I'm seeing you downloading.
It's still downloading.
Yeah, but I think I have downloaded
Are
it.
you
side.
Okay. Are you able to see this Excel, this folder that I've just opened?
Not really.
Okay, let me just try to share it again. Let me just try to share it. Let me just try sharing it. Share new. And okay. So this is what you can see.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. You can see your classes. You see how I've been creating your classes. Okay. This is Hope 2 batch 1. It was saved. It was created on 9th of May 2020. Batch 2, still batch 2, like that. You see, and you can see the difference between this normal Excel and the normal Excel is this, and a CSV Excel. Okay, so when we click on this, you see what is there. You can see the names, and you can see the email address and the IDs that I was assigning the students. Okay, so when I'm here, I'll come and upload. Okay.
Ms. Humphrey, you're still stuck on that screen, having very many
Okay. Let me just go back to our sharing. So I've just showed you that. So I'll okay. Can you see now?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so I'm saying I'm in the environment of importing the CSV account. So I'll come and click on this on upload. Okay, then I'll go and choose. I go to the folder and choose the file that I had created that has belongs where my students belongs. Then I say open. Okay. When I say open, you see this has been, you saw this was not wasn't it was not highlighted at the beginning. Okay. So when immediately you say upload, then it comes to, it highlights here, ready for you to import. Immediately click on import, it starts loading all the students. If there's any mistake, it will also show you. Then you go back again in that Excel, then you find, it will even highlight the line, the exact person who has a problem, whether email address has an issue or anything that you have added that is not supposed to, that yet has highlighted, then you change. Okay, so the beauty of this, if there's any mistake, still it will tell you. If the file you're importing is not in CSV format, it's not going to highlight, it won't upload. Okay, so when we reach there and you have any problem, please, because of time, I think I'll end there. I just wanted to show you, but that's what had happened. So that, I mean, that's what we've been doing, and I've been requesting that. You can see the class is here that I was going to import. Okay, so this is an Excel file that is just ready to be uploaded, and all the names of people, students that are there, immediately I upload, and it is uploaded. The students, every student that in that file will start getting a mail notification, and they'll be able to register, do personal registration. without wasting time, I think that's the little you need to understand. The other things maybe we can learn them along as we move on a long way. I just wanted Mr. Kaziba to briefly move away from the NetaCard and we go to skills for all, okay? And
It's
this is
okay.
where that's where I want you to work with me. I'm just going to send you a link, okay?
It's okay.
Yeah. Mr. Kaziba, are we able to see this? Oh, am I
Yes, we
still?
can. Yes, we can see
What are you
skills
seeing?
for all.
For all, okay. Now, when you go and type in Google skills for all, you come to this environment, okay? You are required to log in to input your email address, password, and log in. But remember, you are not yet a member. When you input here and log in, it automatically accepts and goes to to the normal forum, this normal skills for all, whereby you can access all the materials, reading materials, but you are unable to do exams and acquire certificates. So as UICT, we are an academy, and we are an academy under DTC, under NetaCard Academy, Cisco NetaCard network, NetaCard as our main platform that platform that we are using. So in conjunction with that, Cisco has looked at it, as I said at the beginning, that the other NetaCard has been hard for members to I think it has not been so user friendly. So they looked at Skills for All as a new platform that is more friendly and easier for people to use. So what they have done is that they have combined the NetaCard and Skills for All. So when we want to enter into the platform of Skills for All, what we are supposed to do is, as UICT, we belong to, we are members of that platform. So we are supposed to send you a link. When we send you a link and you click on that link, you come to this environment. When you come to this environment, please don't log in because you are not yet a member, okay? What you do, you come and click on Networking Academy, okay? When you click on Networking Academy, okay? As Stephen, Stephen you're already a member of NetaCard. You click on Networking Academy. Okay, that is step one. Step two, the other step is members, sorry about that. I want to sign, I didn't to sign out for us, sorry. Okay, when you click on that Network Academy, it will take you to this stage, okay, and environment, because as a student, as Stephen, already as Humphrey or Stephen, I already belong to NetAcad, okay, and that applies to all the member account. You just go straight and click on the other one, then it will take you whether you input your email address, the first old email address that you use for NetAcad, and the password you use. So you just maintain the same details. If your system had saved your password under NetAcad, it will automatically take you to this account. So I just want to sign out. Then I first sign in for members who don't have for that where it will be applying to members who are not yet members of the academy. Okay, like you're new, your students are new. Okay. Hey. What's the problem? Okay. So when I said that at the beginning, I said you type skills for all, then you come to login and you come to this environment. Now, when you receive that email, that link, it will automatically take you to this environment. When it takes you to this environment, what you do as a new member, you don't have an account. You either, if you have an account, you click on this, on Networking Academy. If you don't have an account, you sign up. Okay? When you come to sign up here, you come and choose your country, choose your the date of your date, your year, the year of birth, and the month. Then you continue. When you continue, it will take you to another environment where you do personal registration, you add details and questions they would have asked you. So, Stephen, I'm just going to be brief. I just want to share with you a link, and you open so that members can see what I'm talking about. You're going to create.
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute.
Actually, members had forgotten that they are moving away courses, most of the courses from NetAcad, mostly the digital literacy courses, to skills for all. You can see that today I was trying to create an account for Internet of Things, introduction to the Internet of Things, and there's no English version. The language that are there are Arabic and Spanish and other languages that we don't use here. So meaning that they want us to move to away from those courses have been moved away from there, and they want us to be using the skills for all platform. So I'm just going to send you a link, Stephen. So when you reach here, this is the instructor. You can, when you come and click on, you'll be able to see the academy, which is UICT DTU, ITU DTC, Uganda, UICT, blah, blah. So when you click on that, okay, you can switch your role as a learner or an instructor. And that as an instructor, that's when we already belong to you as an instructor, like if as I created for Stephen is an instructor the other side. So when you come here and switch the role as an instructor, then you are able to create classes or monitor your students also. And this one will also see how do you monitor. You can see now as UICT, we have 2 academies. We have the ITU DTC Academy, and we have, we also belong to our main as an institute, UICT, the first academy that was created by Cisco when Cisco was establishing itself in Uganda. So we have these 2 platforms because this is a different arrangement, which is funded by ITU, and this is an academy basically under UICT as UICT. The first academy that we have we have in Uganda, or we have that was created in Uganda. So you can switch the role by clicking but if you're an instructor, you'll be seeing the class where you belong. Of course, if I've never created a role for you under UICT, Uganda Institute of Information, the first academy, you won't be seeing this. You'll be seeing this and the other. So since Stephen belongs to these 2, belongs to ITU, we'll be seeing, we shall be seeing him as instructor here. And for him to read or to read and as a learner, you just need to switch the role to skills for all, then as a learner. So I do that, I switch the role, then I come here and I go to my classes that I want to you can see the courses that have been are there. You can see now they have different courses. When you click the courses that are there, they have been arranged in different categories. We have cybersecurity alone, we have networking alone, we have OS and IT alone, we have data science, we have programming, we have digital literacy. So you can see that under digital literacy, when you click on digital literacy, it will show you the courses, but you can see it's only now introduction to IoT. So when you come here and you click on cybersecurity, you can see the courses that have been under cybersecurity. We have cybersecurity threat, we have endpoint security, all these. So your work as an instructor is to go and create an account for your students under this, and add the students in that category. So Stephen, I'm just going to go to my classes, and I add you into a class. I send you a link, so you can see the classes I've created. Okay, and you can see when you go to there's JavaScript, there's data analytic essentials, there's introduction to networking, to data science, there's hardware, computer hardware basics, we have networking basics. These are classes I've just I created. Okay, so when I come here, I'll come and click on that class. When I click on that class, you can see I'm the only instructor there. So how do I invite students? How do I add students? Is by clicking invite students. When you invite students, you can import students from, as I said, using the file, the CSV file. Okay, or click on this, just click on copy the link. When you click on copy the link and you have, I'm just going to do this randomly. Those who wants to enroll for this class and they go. So I'm going to throw this to our group of Stephen. I think we have various groups, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm going to throw that, and you, all of you are able to you are able to click and create an account for yourself. So I was first throw to this. I think this is the first group we had. I don't know whether I need to drop to all the groups. But Stephen, you can help me do that in case.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just forward that to other groups. So as Stephen is doing that forwarding, you're doing at the same time, Stephen, I expect you to now to share the account. Okay, you're going to share your account, and we see your colleagues see how you're going to create create your account and enter and have a class, and we then now be able to guide other members from there by seeing what you're going to be doing. Thank you. I think I will invite questions after. Let's first have Stephen demonstrate to us and how if you receive this link, and this how you'll be sharing with your students. I said you can use this as in the group, or use the other CSV format to create multiple login. So Stephen, please go ahead.
Thank you, Humphrey. Let me first share this link here also for the members to access it. So, can I share my screen now?
Yes, do share, please.
Okay. Okay, so when you click on the link, the one that Humphrey has sent, you'll come to this screen here. Yes, so you'll come to a screen of this nature. Oh, okay, let me get to, okay, let me just click. So when you click on this link, it will take you to a new page, and the page will look like this. So now the course we are offering that I'm going to learn is Introduction to IoT Digital Transformation, and my instructor is Mutese Humphrey. So in order, then I can first go through the overview, the curriculum, the resources, the modules, and everything. So this is what is all about this course, and this is what we have to learn once you click on that course. So then I can say, get started with the course. So once I place get started, for me to start the learning, I'll get a screen of this nature, and then I'll continue. I'll have the introduction, and then I'll keep on scrolling this side to go to the next slide. I keep on scrolling, but as I'm taking notes, the way, then I continue, then I scroll, and then you're going to be able to see the different modules. So now these are the modules. I scroll, I read through, I go read. Now this is the content about networking, the photos, and so on. So this is how we shall be having or learning, because being a self-paced thing, then at the end here, you are going to be finding some questions. And now, like the first question, what type of computing allows this and this? Then you'll be clicking then, and then you say submit. Once it is not correct, then you say you can close, or you can take another chance. So you can try again. You can try again, maybe, and say maybe it is this. So that's how we are going to be. Then in case you want to show, and then you can show them to tell you to show you the correct answer. Then you can go to the question 2. So every after a given module, you're going to find that downwards here, you are going to have the different questions that are assessing you whether you have understood the questions. And this is the same thing that our students are going to be going through. But when you look at this side of on the left-hand side, you are noticing that whenever you move, whenever you go to the new module, hope you are noticing that here now this chapter is 1.2.4. So whenever you move, also here it shows you that you have moved to the second part. You have moved to the second part whenever my screen. So you keep on scrolling downwards until you finish all the course, and then you can continue. Then after that one, I can go to the second one, and then I keep on scrolling. So this one, you just keep on scrolling on your right, up when you finish the whole module about that. So that is when I'm acting as a learner, or when I'm learning. But when I am
Steven, you log out, try to log out, okay? Log in.
Okay, now I'm going to log in. So
you
when
see, I need Steven, I need you to log out and people see where. Okay, can we? Okay, because Steven already also has the same problem with me, because our system is already okay. Try and see. Okay, that's why I want you guys to I expect that any new learner or anyone who has received the email and your system has not saved your credentials, you'll be able to be seeing this environment. The first environment to see is that. Okay, just mark that when you're now already a member, you see where Steven is clicking. If you're already a member, you belong to Academy, to Cisco, then you don't need to create. Okay, you don't need to create. Down below, I think there's somewhere where you're supposed to do create. Okay, you don't need to create. Steven, scroll down a bit up.
Okay.
Down, we need to see that. So for new members who have never been members of the Academy, what you do, you just come and click on sign up. But for members like those who have already acquired some certificates, have done Get Connected, you have done any course with us, you don't need to repeat that. You just click on Networking Academy, and then you'll be able to go where to sign. You sign in with your credentials. If the system captured your credentials, to automatically sign in. If the system did not, and you have used that, it will take you to where you always sign under NetaCard. Okay, you input your email address and password, the same password. Okay, then it will be able to open for you. So Steven, maybe I don't know if we have new members. One of the new members on that platform that can be able to you can ask to share, and we see how to register.
Okay. Any member who wishes to register, who is new, who has never registered with NetaCard? Okay. Okay. Yes. Greenwood, are you using a laptop? Unmute Greenwood. Greenwood. Greenwood, your voice is low. Let me ask Mr. Otto Charles Kakila.
Yes, please.
What gadget are you using?
I'm using a computer.
A computer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Otto, share your screen.
Let's share my screen. Yes, are you seeing my screen here?
Okay. Go to login.
Yes. You have seen my screen. You're seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, I registered and it brought me here.
Okay.
I was following it, although the internet was somehow disturbing me, but I registered.
Okay, go to login.
Okay, here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm now here. I've already logged in. Charles Lana.
Okay, I think Ms. Toto, for you had already registered. Maybe we need someone who has
Okay.
not registered.
All right, it's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Any Greenwood? Greenwood? Greenwood, Greenwood, we may not get you clearly.
We are not getting that person where?
Yeah, we are not getting, but I think Mr. Mfrey, what I'm going to do, I can use another screen. Oh, it tries. Okay. Mr. Moses.
Can you use Moses? Can you use Moses?
Moses?
Yeah.
Okay. Hope you don't have an account with Cisco.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, share your screen.
All right. Just a moment.
Program meeting?
Oh, I'm facing a challenge. Sorry for that. When I share the entire screen, the audio stops. Hello?
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, Mr. Let me do this because I can. Now I can use my another account maybe. Mr. Mfrey, is the screen on?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay, let me use this one, this second account.
It's on, I'm seeing.
Okay, now for this one, since this account doesn't have an email, I'll go to where I have sign up. And then where there is sign up, like Mr. Humphrey Sodas, I'll come and I select my country. So my country is Uganda. So I put in Uganda is here. Then I select the year. Then maybe I put 1963. I go to the month, maybe November. And then I can say continue. So once they say continue, I'll put in my first name and then I put in the last name. So I can say Stephen Pasiva. Then I put in my email. So I will put in my email. Okay, at gmail.com. Then I'll go and I put in any password. So I'll come put in a password here. And then I will confirm the password I have typed in. And then I will say create an account. Oh, okay. Now the password had a problem. Let me repeat it. It is loading. Okay. Now the password has accepted. And in case this, I know I'm going to be using this laptop as no one else will use, I can save that password to my Google, such that whenever I open, I can be using that account. So, okay. Oh, so now after you are going to come and you'll find a screen of this nature, terms and conditions. So you go through all the terms and conditions, you read through, go through them, come, and then at the end, they'll ask you to verify whether you have read and agreed to the terms and conditions. And then also, so you tick, you can tick the first one that I've read and agreed to the terms and conditions. And then I will say accept and continue. But so I'll come to this screen. And since I'm a learner, I'll only be seeing this screen.
Steven,
Yes.
okay, that option they left, you can also ask them because it's more important. It's also a requirement. They need to be getting information from NetaCard. From the system, so they can be ticking both of them. It's okay. Yes, already gone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now you can come and here, this is where you're going to access the courses. Now it depends on which course you want.
Ask them. No, they shouldn't create a course because I only created a class for I only created for IoT. Okay. Go when you go to your learning. Let me see, what is it saying?
I'm
when
learning.
you click on that, is it
I'm
opening?
Learning. Yes, I'm learning.
Yes, go down. You're supposed to create for your account. Okay, go to there. Okay, go to IoT, meaning digital literacy. Digital literacy. Click on that. Okay, get started. So I should help me and cross out this on the left, that cross and yes, that. So okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, Stephen, are you seeing your class is here? Yes, on your left down here, you're learning, and that is a class now. Okay, so when you click on that class, you're able to kickstart.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
You click on that.
Just go ahead.
Yes. So you're able to be seeing your class in that way, and you continue as every time you're studying, you see get connected below where there's on your left of your screen, you can see they are giving percentage 0% that you have not read. The more you read, they keep on increasing your percentage until it reaches to 100%, and you're able to do the final exams. Okay, so this is more friendly. I think the Cisco Cisco system assumes, or members have assumed, the managers have assumed that this is more friendly compared to NetaCard. NetaCard, you had to go a lot of processes for you to a lot of other processes for you to reach where to acquire materials, do assessments, do course feedbacks. But here, as long as you've been sent, the link has been sent to you and you follow the criteria, you're able to do. And when you finish, you download your certificates, and the certificate comes with the person who has created for you an account. So we shall still create an account for each and every school, the change agents. Yep. You can say, I think this is more friendly.
Yeah, it is more friendly.
And there are a lot of courses. When you go, Stephen, you can go back to sources or courses and see the courses that are there. When you cross out there, cross that on the top, right top there. So when you come and explore.
I'm there already.
You explore. Okay. So you click on cyber, you see the courses are there. When you click on networking, you also can see the courses that are there.
Okay.
I see. They have also networking. You see, introduction to networking. They have also brought this networking under digital literacy, but the basics. I see. They are looking at the basics. Okay. Yes.
Okay. I think Mr. Humphrey is clear. Though I'm seeing a hand up.
So okay.
Yes, Mr. David.
We can hear from them.
Yes, Mr. David. Unmute. Oh, okay, Mr. Moses.
Hello, sir. Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much. My question is, if I have been using Skills for All platform, implying that I already have an existing account with them, can I utilize my current account for the new course enrollment, or I will need to create a new account for access?
Of course, you've been using a Skills for All platform, which is open, okay, forum. So you will need to create an account for yourself for under ITU DTC Uganda, okay? So you still click on the same, okay? Follow the same procedure and just use the same email address and whatever as you're creating, then to be able to synchronize and take you to the account. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Humphrey. David. David.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, continue.
Those courses. Hello.
Hello. Oh. It seems, David, your network is not clear. Okay, let me hear from Annex. I'm in Annex.
Okay, thank you so much. I want to start by thanking whoever has taken part in skilling us. I thank you so much. Now, one or two questions. First of all, is there a WhatsApp group for this initiative so that asking and answering questions becomes easier? The other second question is that previously, actually in lockdown, we had trained some members and gave them certificates. Some of us are already change agents. So who is eligible to join this program? So that we just get to know who can join and who is not supposed to join. And maybe one other last question is, previously we, UICT together with the UCC, gave some data bundles to the learners. I don't know whether this time round, when we are telling them to join, whether that offer of internet accessibility is going to be there. Last time we had whitelist, so I would also need to have some knowledge about that. Otherwise, I thank you and I really thank you for this other initiative, and we are willing to join you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, those questions are going to be answered. Let me ask Mr. Wille, can you first respond to that?
Yeah, thank you very much. Annex, long time, we have not talked for some time, but I'm happy that I can hear from you. I want to say that we are going to have a WhatsApp group. I think Kaziva, Mr. Kaziva, I don't know how we are going to integrate other WhatsApp groups we have already and this one. I don't know whether we should make this one separate, or because I have noted there are some members who are not in the other ones, especially the old change agents whom we have been having. They are on other forum, but I think we should have one specifically for this, because I believe that this is going to be a long time engagement, because change agents will continue carrying out trainings in their schools, in their communities, and we will work with them as our ambassadors. And I know we are going to have further trainings for them, specifically this project, because we have engaged ITU, and ITU has promised us to provide for us further training for TOTs, which we are working on. So we are going to have a long time engagement with this team, and we are looking at all the people whom the list that we shared with you, which had about 400 people as change agents. We want to build that network, and I think we also want to build a wider network beyond that. So we are going to see how we create WhatsApp. And Mr. Kaziba, through our network with the holistic and Ministry of Education, I think we need to see how we are going to handle that. Maybe after this,